We recently got the chance to check out Pokemon Legends ZA for the first time ever, our demo which will be playable this weekend at the Pokemon World Championships and next week at Gamescom, consisted of two different sections from the upcoming Nintendo Switch 2 game. You're seeing gameplay of me playing the game right now, which the Pokemon Company required. We also include us playing it over the shoulder, that's why it's not zoomed in, and you get to look at my beautiful side profile. Well, as you can see, one half of the demo was introducing the new battle system, which you can see here. It's real-time combat in the sense that you are moving around as the battle's going on, you're moving your Pokemon, you're locking on with one of the triggers, and you're using the face buttons to pick your attacks. So a pretty big departure from the main series. Obviously the last Legends game, Arceus, also had a departure in the kind of rapid moves and the slower moves, but this is a pretty big one, and it's felt even more so in the second half of the demo, which was a battle against Rogue Mega Absol. So Mega Evolved Pokemon are no new thing to long-term fans, but they're back in Pokemon Legends ZA, and now Rogue Mega Pokemon are essentially raid bosses. So we were led to this Mega Absol by Zygarde, 10% form, who warned us that an Absol wasn't feeling well, and it turns out the Absol was in fact a Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon. The Mega Evolved Rogue raids essentially see your Pokemon, which in this case was Lucario, because you do need a Pokemon that can Mega Evolve to fight a Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon. So we had Lucario damaging Absol, and as Absol took more and more damage, balls of Mega Energy were leaving Absol, as you'll see in a minute here. And by collecting that Mega Energy, we were able to charge up Lucario. Once Lucario was fully charged, he could then Mega Evolve himself and do damage against the Absol. It's very raid-like, even some of the kind of animations from the raids from Scarlet and Violet, like when the Pokemon takes a lot of damage and like the health bar and stuff like that, it's fairly similar. But I think it really worked. It was exciting, it was fairly difficult, there was a lot going on. The speed at which Absol could attack both your Pokemon and you, because that's right, you can also take personal damage in these battles, was pretty significant, and I felt like if you weren't completely on the ball with how you were playing, how you were dealing damage, how you were managing Mega Lucario's energy, then you could end up in a lot of trouble. It feels like these fights, the Mega fights, just to be clear here, this gameplay that is currently being shown is previously released gameplay. All of the stuff over the shoulder is brand new. But as I was saying, I think these Rogue Mega fights will essentially serve as bosses. They'll serve as the like the 5 kind of boss fights from Legends Arceus. After the fight was over, Absol joined your team, so it feels like maybe this is going to be a way for you to get Mega Pokemon. By the way, the reason my ear is out is because I was listening to the demo instructions. I don't just wear headphones in a ridiculous manner. It feels like maybe they give you Mega Pokemon this way, and the other Mega Pokemon that have been announced, like Dragonite and all the previous ones from the previous games, are potentially just roaming. But I like these boss fights. I hope there's a lot of them to do, because they were, as I say, pretty tricky and pretty different. You see I'm doing all those dodge rolls there, I'm getting hit by Absol. It's not even looking at Lucario, it's just attacking me. It was the right mix of being difficult but not being impossible. In the trainer section that you've seen a little bit of gameplay from, that's the ZA Royale, so you beat trainers and you increase your rank. After defeated 3 trainers, a trainer told me I could leave and finish for the night, or I could continue exploring. When I continued exploring, I found a trainer with a Pokemon that was 10 to 15 levels higher than I was, and I was stomped pretty quickly. But I feel like with the new movement and the new combat system, there's potentially a way that you're going to be able to defeat much higher level Pokemon than your Pokemon without just raw power or some of the old tricks that we've been using for a long time. But I'm extremely excited to play more of Legends ZA, and I think that this short demo, which the public will be able to play pretty soon, is a great indication of what the game could be, and as a big Legends fan generally, I want to see more. It's out in October, this was the Nintendo Switch 2 version, just to reconfirm. Thanks for watching, check out more VGC, and we'll see you next time.